Hey guys, it's Victor here and welcome to the gym. In this video, I'm going to be stepping you through 5 exercises that have helped me achieve a more masculine upper body. Namely, these are the chest press, the fly, the shoulder press, the farmer's carry, and TYIs. Disclaimer, I am not a professional personal trainer, so you should go look up how to do these exercises safely with good form on your own. This is by no means a comprehensive list of all of the exercises that could be helpful, but it's a good place to start. These are just a few exercises that are helpful if you're pre-testosterone and or pre-top surgery, if you want to kind of just work on the upper body a little bit and feel like you're doing something good for yourself and hopefully also see visual results. Now, if you're not on testosterone, you might find it more difficult to physically build the size of your muscles. And of course, if you haven't had top surgery yet, you might find it difficult to kind of achieve more of a flat chest without surgery. But this is about as good as it gets if you haven't had surgery and you're also not on hormones. When thinking about masculinizing our upper body, most of us think of 2 things. One, making the chest area smaller or flatter, and secondly, making the shoulders broader. Now, to help us achieve a flatter chest, we want to lift and we want to exercise the muscles there, but we don't want to build the size of the muscle, because building the size of the muscle would kind of help things pop out a little bit more and make it a little bit more pronounced. Instead, we want to be lifting not the maximum weight that we could be lifting. We want to be lifting a little bit under that, but we want to have lots of repetitions. So I'm talking 12 to 15 repetitions. Now, to broaden the shoulders, we want to actually build the size of the muscle, to physically increase the size of the muscle. In order to do that, we need to lift a little bit heavier. So we do want to be operating around the maximum that we feel like we can safely lift, but we want to be lifting heavier weights at lower repetitions, so 8 to 10 reps. First up, we have the chest press. To have good form when doing the chest press, we want to avoid arching the back. So we really want to make sure that we're pressing the small of our back into the bench. Now, the chest press is going to be working the chest muscles. So we want to be at a lower weight and higher repetitions. So we're striving for around 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. Next up are the flies, or the butterflies. Just like with the chest press, we want to make sure that we're pressing the small of our back into the bench so that we're not arching our back. With this exercise, we also want to be at a lower weight with more repetitions. So again, that's about 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. Then we have the shoulder press. This is a fun one. This is where we get to start building muscles and hopefully building the size of our muscles. With the shoulder press, we want to be very careful not to injure our back, and so we want to make sure that our core is engaged. You can do the shoulder press sitting or standing, whatever is easier for you to have that engaged core. Since we want to be building the size of our muscles here, we want to be using heavier weights. So you should really feel like it is difficult to lift that weight each time. Next up is an underutilized but really fantastic hidden gem of exercises. That's the farmer's carry. With the farmer's carry, we want to make sure we have good posture. So that means shoulders back in a line with the knees and the hips as we walk. If you want to make it just a little bit harder, you can make kind of a shrugging motion and pick those shoulders up a little bit. That's going to engage the muscle more. Now we're aiming for about 30 seconds to 1 minute of walking with the farmer's carry. Again, since we're trying to build the size of the muscle, we want to be operating where it feels challenging to hold those weights. Finally is one of my favorites, TYIs. Now TYIs are done on a TRX, so if you don't have a TRX, I apologize, you might need to go to a gym for this one. It was a little bit difficult to capture footage for this one because of the size of the room, so I have a little demo video. For the TYIs, we're just going to shape our bodies like a T and then a Y and like an I. So the first one will be pulling up into a T position, the second one will be pulling up into a Y position, and the last one will be pulling up into an I position. And then you just repeat. You can make this exercise more challenging by stepping closer to the anchor point of the TRX, and you can make it easier by stepping away. As always, whenever you work out, especially if you're lifting weights, you should always make sure that you're having good form. So I would highly recommend going out and looking up these exercises elsewhere to see proper form and see a professional teaching you how to do it. As always, you should never exercise in a binder, so please stay safe. So yeah, those are a few of my favorite exercises to work on my upper body. I hope that was helpful. Until next time.